Welcome to Techstination. We're in New York City, where Sony has just announced a brand new camera, the full-frame A9, and joining us is Sony Electronics President and COO, Mike Fasulo. Thanks for joining us, Mike.
It's my pleasure. It's a great day.
And you've got that great camera in your hands.
I do.
A lot of people in this room are pretty jealous of that.
They are, but it'll be in their hands soon.
Well, tell us a little bit about the A9. It's a full-frame camera and a whole lot more.
It is that. It is a whole lot more. Yes, it is a full-frame camera. It's got a stacked CMOS sensor in it. It's one of the most remarkable features is a silent shutter. So no more click, 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 click. You can actually, we interviewed a lot of photographers, and they were saying that they want to be invisible. They don't want to be noticed. They want to capture the moment, not have people capture them. So with this silent shutter, no noise, totally silent.
Also a brand new lens that you've just announced on this
Brand new f100/400 lens, G-Master
100 to 400, right?
100 to 400, G-Master lens, which the electronics of the camera and the lens, obviously engineered by the same teams, work hand in hand, no blackout, and just remarkable features. There's memory features on both the camera and the lens, so really a professional's delight.
Now, Sony has really turned, I guess we put it this way, has turned the photography industry on its head since you jumped into it with the acquisition of Minolta some years ago?
I wouldn't say on its head, maybe on its feet. I think what I'm most proud of at Sony is we actually listen to the customer, and our engineers, our sales and marketing teams, go out on the job with the customer and see their pain points and try to use our great technology and our great innovations to overcome those pain points. And frankly, that's what we've done in the imaging category. Time and time again, we always get the question of, well, what could be next? Well, here it is.
Tell us about the emphasis. You mentioned listening to your customers on innovation because you've achieved so many different breakthroughs.
Well, innovation comes in so many ways. In the field, photographers, obviously equipment and weight and speed and accuracy are all critically important. Right? And what we've done with our Alpha line, and particularly with the A9 and the f100/400 lens, is we've accomplished many of those pain points. We've overcome many of those pain points for them. It's got more than 2 times the battery life versus previous cameras. It's got dual SD card slots, so you can separate RAW from JPEG. You can separate video from still. So it really gives the professional photographer, or the enthusiast as well, but it's really built as a professional camera, available to anyone who would like to purchase it, but really does become a tool for them and let them be more productive in what they do. There was a lot of discussion around taking photos in White House scenes or in court scenes or at memorial services where you really don't want the clicking to take place. It's not only embarrassing, but it could be uncomfortable. There's talk about able to see through the electronic viewfinder 693 points where you can see exactly at the moment how well you capture
the autofocus points.
The autofocus points, right? So the autofocus points allows the photographer not to have to wait and stop and look down, or they can look exactly at the moment of what they've captured. And we're capturing 693 points, so it's large part of the screen that is tracking the subject and capturing.
Something else important, especially I suppose to sports photographers, is the ability to shoot 20 frames per second with no blackout, meaning your viewfinder isn't cut off from you at all.
The only thing I could say about that is seeing is believing. You've got to try it out. You've got to go to the store and really seeing is believing. There's no blackout. There's no shutter. There's no mechanical shutter.
And you can also shoot at 1/32,000th of a second. I can't imagine how fast that is.
We do have the best engineers.
Finally, let me ask you this. I mean, Sony recently became number 2 when it comes to sales of full-frame digital cameras. What does that mean to you, and what's your goal?
Well, what it means to us is we're living up to our commitment of innovation, our commitment of listening to the customer, and our goal is to continue down that path. It's exciting to be number 2, it's exciting to gain market share, but it's more exciting to be leading and driving this great industry. We really have stimulated excitement again in the imaging world and still and video.
And finally, let's just talk about pricing and availability here.
So this is available at the end of May, the camera, the A9, at $4,500, $4,500 for the camera, and then the lens is available July at $2,500.
And it will work with your growing family of Sony lenses as well.
Absolutely.
Again, it's the A9 from Sony. Mike Fasulo, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you very much.